It's less trash.
Right.
What's up, y'all, and welcome to this episode of the Extra Microtransaction. I'm your host, Chris, and today I'm joined by the commander of Foxhound himself, Liquid. And Liquid, how are you doing this fine Monday slash Saturday?
I'm well. I beat the story to the DLC for what is Ghost of Tsushima. So that's exciting. I'm gonna work on my platinum fairly soon. Um, yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. I'm trying to think here. I'll be honest with you. I really need to play some more Psychonauts since that review's supposed to be
Man, we
going.
need to push that. We might need to push that back. The review.
Yeah, let's.
I started it today, and I was like, "This is awesome." I was like, "I just been so busy. I
Right.
barely like the reason why I've been playing Destiny because I can play for like 10 minutes and stop."
Right. No, I agree. I think we're gonna push it back. I
Yeah,
completely agree.
yeah, because I'm like, it's really good. I started playing, instantly fell in love with the characters in the world that it's set up.
Nice. That's cool to hear.
Yeah,
Uh,
so and I like your like emotional baggage, and it's a bag. I was like, ha,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, I'm here for that. I'm like, I see what you did there, and I'm fucking here for it.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so game wise, like I said, I played some Destiny,
Mhm.
because it's been making Josh so happy to play with him,
The happiest
and I'm
boy.
just, yeah, and so just been doing that. Really haven't played much else. No, it's been like YouTube and like decompressing. Really.
I'm not gonna lie.
Uh,
I accidentally hit the spacebar, which stops the recording. So some of that was cut off, but the majority of it was there.
okay. So, damn, I wish I knew started right now. So I'd be like, that was my deepest, darkest secret, and I will never be known. I will never know love again. I never wanna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm.
I know
You
it's
know.
easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. You should have
Yeah.
known better than a cheated friend. Waste. Oh, I gotta stop. We don't want a YouTube
Uh,
strike, right?
yeah, we don't, dude, because you sound you and George Michael.
Well, in
That
that
name?
case, wasted chance that I've been given. No. All right. Chris, I got some questions. So for those who don't know, we were trying to go a little PG, right? So a little less curse words. Now, which leads me to my first question. I see curse words. I hear a lot of people on the internet, even at school when I used to go to school, call it cuss words. What is it? Is it curse? Is it cuss? Like, what am I missing? Something? Am I saying it wrong?
I always thought it was just two ways to describe the same thing. That's what
Okay,
I always
I did
because a
too.
curse or a cuss. Maybe it's just like you know how like someone's from Puerto Rico and are Puerto Rican.
Right.
Maybe like the two of the same words, just a different way of saying it.
Okay.
I could be wrong. That's what I always assumed.
Yeah, I don't know neither. I like saying curse words because I feel like the word cuss doesn't exist. So when someone tells me cuss words, I'm like, you just don't know how to pronounce the word curse words because we live in the South, and
Oh,
you don't know how to
oh,
speak
he
properly.
cussing. Oh, he cussing.
Yeah, he cussing.
Cussing, child. Can I say
So
something sidebar real quick?
yeah, please.
Me and my brothers just have gotten on a group chat,
Oh,
and it's been the nerdiest thing. I thought we were gonna talk about video games and Destiny, but a group chat just got started. I got put into it, and then we've been talking about model building and making
that's
model kits.
exciting.
Anthony bought his first Gunpla today. It was at Target and he pulled the trigger. He bought a Gunpla. Matthew's showing off his Lego sets.
Okay,
He's
hold
building
on,
the.
Chris. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I heard the words gunpla. I don't know what
Mhm.
that is. You gotta
Okay,
enlighten me.
First of all, first of
Put
all,
put me
first of
on.
all, I explained it to you last week, dog.
Well,
But I'm
the
really telling
people,
you
yeah, the
again.
people don't know.
Okay, just in case you don't know, Gunpla
Uh huh.
is Gundam Play. It's Japanese for the famous, infamous Gundam series where it's crazy because it's like they're doing a space war and they might be fighting against Space Hitler. That's how it was at the beginning, right? But then as the show has progressed throughout the years, they show you that war itself is ugly and terrible, and there's good people on both sides of the war fighting along. You know what I'm saying? Like no one ever thinks they're the bad guy.
Sure, that's what makes a good
You know what
villain.
I'm saying? And yeah, but the thing is, it's like, are they villains? Because I'm like, a lot of times it's just the soldier dude. He's like, I'm just gonna defend my country, I guess.
Right.
And like, he doesn't think he's like, I am Nazis. No
Right.
one's ever like, we're Nazis, baby. Woo!
Yeah, for all we know, he could be just wanting to figure out if love can bloom on the battlefield. Am I right?
Oh, yeah. Bro, ain't that the goddamn truth? Oh my
But yeah,
God.
so you're in this text thread with your brothers. We got the
yeah.
the gun plugs. We got the
Gumbla.
gumpla butt plug. Gotcha. Gumpla.
Disrespecting. But the thing is, Anthony sent me a video.
Oh, we got a video too. God damn, we got it
There's
all.
a whole YouTube community. And that's another thing that I gotta talk to you. Okay, hold on. Where
Oh.
the guy was just building a Gundam.
Okay.
It's like a master class Gundam.
Okay.
Thing is, apparently, the guy is from the Discovery Channel, Mythbusters.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's incredibly like he's a real smart dude, and he's nerding out about how well it is that they're making this. He's freaking out legitimately. He's like,
Interesting.
oh my god, look at this, the way they did, how they must have crown molded this thing in two separate parts. This is not all one. Bro, he went full nerd.
Wow. Nerdgasm all day.
Yeah, and he's like, you could tell when they made it for the experience of the builder, and then for you to showcase it. He's like, this is amazing. Oh my god! And I was like, bro,
He knows his stuff.
He's going full nerd. He's nerding out 100%. And I was like, you're watching like, oh, bro, this is so cool. It's not cool. It's never cool. But for some reason, I'm getting the urge
Mm-hmm.
to build some Gunpla.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I started on one. Hold on, I started on one. I don't know if I ever honestly showed it. Hold on, it's over
Oh
here.
yeah, please. All right. So
Okay, this is only as far as I've gone. So the thing is, hold on, it's only the chest.
okay.
I stopped. This is like step one.
Gotcha.
This is where I'm at right now. I stopped for a little bit.
So are they pre-painted?
Yeah, they're pre-painted and stuff like that. But like this is starter level Gunpla. This is like stage one. Now it gets so crazy, but you don't have to paint. Some of them, there's obviously elitists in every group. That's neither here. That's going beyond. But there's like it gets super intricate.
Okay.
At some point with like the way it's built itself, and apparently it's amazing. And like they'll have metal pieces and stuff like that, and it gets
So
red. And then there's Gundam tournaments. People make dioramas of Gundams. Hold on, let me put the mic back. I'm sorry.
really?
Yes, and it gets crazy because people start adding like their building techniques. And the guy who kind of runs the show now was like the number one dude at one point and is in charge. And if you go to the Gundam place where they build these model kits, they dress everything up like the uniforms.
Oh, okay.
And when they go on tour, their uniform is they're cosplaying.
Nice.
It's their official uniform, bro. It's insane.
That's kind of cool. So
Yeah, where like the Gundam built in Japan is, it's like in that area.
who manufactures these Gunplas? These like the
Bandai.
brand? Oh, it's Bandai. Okay.
Yeah.
So I want to let you know I'm a fan of the whole not having to paint it. So I have a Metal Gear Solid Rex, a model kit. Now I want to ask, so does this Gunpla require glue at all?
No.
No paint, no glue, just all snap on.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. So my Metal Gear Solid Rex unfortunately does require glue. So that's and paint. That's why I've yet to finish it. I think I got 2 legs done, and that's about it. We got both legs, baby. Just a pair of legs.
Bro, it's difficult.
And you ain't lying. We got a pair of legs done, no paint, just all glue. What else? Now to add on to the Gunpla, to add on to the gunplay. So I have right above me back here. There's a Jehuti Gunpla. All right, you know what? Maybe I should grab it. See, the thing is, I want to grab it, but I'm not wearing any pants right now.
But are you pee out?
No PP out, just underwear.
Okay.
Let me see here. I'm trying to think here. Okay, I'm gonna have to say.
I don't want to have you edit, but if you could put a smiley wiki face on your butt cheeks.
I'll just put a little censor. It's alright, no butt cheeks here. Just all undies, baby. But we'll censor it out. Oh yeah, there it is. Let's get Jehuti in the
Oh my
camera there.
god.
Hold on. No questions yet. Let me throw this back on. Oh,
Don't you agree?
what's that?
Just messing. You said no questions, please. So like, don't you agree?
So yeah, oh, it's a little dusty. Let's see here. This is my Jehuti. He's got a little ring around him. You can't really see. Let's see if we can focus in
You
here.
can see it.
Yeah, you got a little position and stuff. Now it says Anubis there on the bottom on the base here.
Why did it say Anubis? That's not Anubis.
Because in Japan, the game is called Anubis. It's not called Zone of the Enders. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's correct.
I've never heard of that ever in my life.
It's called Anubis, and then there's a subtitle called Zone of the Enders in Japan. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
You're right. That's so sick, and it's coming out for free games to play on Gold. I'm excited. I want to play. I'm downloading that. I want a little some robot action. Gundam anime wise as it's real hit or miss lately.
Okay,
So
I gotcha.
I want some extra content, and they don't make really that good of games. And
Yeah.
The thing is, it's one of these days that it's gonna switch over.
Okay. Oh, so it looks like, I'm sorry for interrupting, but I guess the sequel to Zone of the Enders, which is as we know, is called Zone of the Enders: The Second Runner, known in Japan as Anubis: Zone of the Enders.
Makes sense. All right. Hey, I thought it was Dingo's Revenge, boy.
Oh man, it'd be nice.
Yeah.
But I want you
And
to.
we're planning to make a family pilgrimage.
Okay.
Montego Men. I don't know if they're gonna bring Amelia and Addie Rose, but like I know Matt wants to bring Nathan, and Anthony wants to come, and we're all gonna go visit the Gundam shop, bro.
Ooh, that'd be nice. That sounds
you
fun.
Wanna come, doggy dog?
That sounds fun, man. I'm willing to give it a shot. Like, maybe it might spark my interest in making this Metal Gear Solid Rex. Maybe I'll do little vlogs, you know what I'm saying? Show my progress. That might be something interesting.
What if we just, I build my gunplay, you're working on your Rex, bro, and we just build up.
I'm down for that.
That sounds wonderfully nerdy.
Now, we talked about the Gunpla. Was there any more in this text thread that we can extract out of it?
Oh, we talked about some Destiny, some Halo, but other than that.
Okay. Now, Chris, I have another question. All right. I know we mentioned the curse words versus cuss words, right? And so as we were waiting, I was editing the video, making some notes here. And Chris, I must say, your nephew, little Nathan, he has a lot to be disappointed about.
I know, I kind of went off towards the end.
Do you know how many curse words you said versus mine?
I want to say I said 11 curse words.
Not quite.
Oh.
But up there. So I said a whopping 2 curse words. So I'm proud of myself. You, however, Chris, have quadrupled that with a whopping 8 curse words. So,
bro, Metal Gear. I know I was cussing towards the Metal Gear thing. I'm like, I said a few times. I'm like, but I'm upset, and I was trying to reel it back.
The funny thing is, you called it a Metal Gear thing when it's a Death Stranding. You're like, oh yeah. No, it's fine. I think it's hilarious. But yeah, I was editing. I'm like, man, Chris is wild today. As I was going through, I was just putting the timestamps in. I'm like, oh my god, my man Chris is just like a lot of S bombs, F bombs. I'm like, I can't stop this guy. I don't know if it's the shirt. Like, what is it?
The shirt got me wild. Down in Kokomo, we get the fast and we take it slow. You know, fuck.
Let me see here. Let me see. What are we at? 12 minutes, 46 seconds. That's not too bad. It's not too bad.
That one was on purpose. I'm sorry. But no, man, I couldn't help. Dude, I just get excited. And then we start talking about it. Then I'm just like casual conversations. And then,
right.
I'm really trying not to curse. But for last week's episode, I was trying actively not to use profanity. And maybe I need to go in that mindset more.
Yeah, it is what it is. You see,
sleepy.
If there's one person,
I woke up like 6 o'clock today.
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh
Your
wow.
boy's been up for like 18 hours now.
Ouch. Any reason why? Any particular reason?
I have to wake up early for work, and then I need a little bit of time just to like start the day. And that I hate waking up for work. I know this sounds dumb.
No, I think I'm right there with you.
Okay, yeah, I can't get up for somebody else that isn't for me. So I need to sit down. I need to make my stuff. I need to watch something I want to watch. Like I need to be a little selfish. I can't start my day for somebody else.
Chris, I could not agree with you more. When I wake up for my secondary job, is what I like to call it, I'm tired as all heck. I just can't stand it. Now the weekend comes around, all right, and my brother Frank is like, yo, Liquid, you want to play some golf on Saturday? I could be on 4 hours of sleep and I'm wide awake. I could take on the world. But when it comes to actual working, and I wake up with 6 hours of sleep, I'm like, yo, send me back to bed because I cannot do this today. So I know what you mean.
Yeah. You like, yo, no amount of money is worth me going into work today.
Bro,
Like,
I contemplate. I'm like, yo, do I quit? Do I get fired? Like, do I just take it? Like, what do I do? That's where I'm at. It sucks.
You need bro, my boss took a mental health day, and I was just like, oh, like last Friday, not as of recording today, and I was like, oh, did you enjoy your mental health day? And she was like, yes, I did. I was like, everyone needs one,
Right.
And she's like, yup.
I remember I went into work and I was just like, I remember my boss. I'm like, man, Jeff, I'm not feeling it today. And I'm like, I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling kind of depressed. And he's like, ooh, I think you need to take the day off. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should. And I did. And I came back and he's like, hey, are you feeling better today? I'm like, you know what, I'm feeling 100% better today. So yeah, absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more. We definitely need that.
Yeah, because you can't run yourself ragged.
No, 100%, especially for somebody else. You want to do it for yourself, do it for yourself. But if you're doing it for somebody else, ooh, don't do that. Come on, don't do that. Yeah, it's so funny. I was watching a TikTok, right? And this guy, he just has somebody's recording him. He's recording himself, but somebody's doing it for him from his own phone, right? And he's in I think it was Southwest Airlines, where he's just like, yo, I just want to let you guys know I've been here for the company for 10 years, or it'll be 10 years in June, and everybody's all clapping for him and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, thank you. And he's like, well, I just want to let you know, the other day I took an extra 15 minutes, and they kind of got on me about that. So I told him, I was like, hey, I've been here for, they wanted to write me up. He goes, so I told him, hey guys, I gave you guys 10 years of my life. Can you at least give me 15 minutes? Let it slide. He's like, and they told me no. So you know what I got to say? Hell with y'all. I'm getting the hell out of here. He just bounced. He just said out. He goes, I quit. He just left. And I'm just like, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And be like that. Like, don't. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm like, it ticks me off. Because he's like, yo, you can't give me 15 minutes? No. It's like, oh, really?
Right.
Well, now your boy gets all the time he needs.
Exactly. Now, like, and that's just kind of like what I want to let the people know back at home. Don't work so hard. Like, no, they don't care about you just as much as you. The work that you're putting in, and when I mean work, I'm not saying like I'm talking about that extra work. Just because I know you're putting in your extra leg work, and you're probably thinking, oh yeah, this is gonna get me what I need. Don't. All right, it's not that serious. They don't care for you as much as you care for them. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's just what it is. That's a business. To you, they're just a number. You're just a number to them. That's really what it is. If anything, they can't wait to get you out so they can get someone cheaper in, so that way they could pay someone a lot less who hasn't been there as long. You know what I'm saying? They just gotta pay for the training, and I'm sure they're more than willing to do that. So, yeah, take it into consideration.
Yeah, because then once you start feeling valued as an asset.
Right.
Then you're a headache. I gotta deal with. You're not as maneuverable, stuff like that. And I had off the record talk with my boss. She's like, your job. She's like, honestly, I could get people super fast, stuff like that. She's like, this is just a situation. She's like, if there's another place that'll hire you, you should go. Don't stay here. She's like, I'm not telling you this officially.
Yeah. It's off
No,
the
we
record.
were having a candid conversation, so I'm not
Good.
faulting her. I respect her enough to have the conversation where she's just being real honest with me.
Right. No,
Like
that's
if you
great.
could move up in the company somewhere else, great. But like this is just kind of where it is.
Right.
I was like, well, I respected it.
No,
And you
that's
know,
great. Luckily I have a boss where I can be also candid with, and yeah, I feel the same way. Like I feel like you kind of need that as well, like where you can be truthful with. We go to Rays games every now and then, so
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, like it's cool to have that boss just because like, you have somebody who you can relate with and talk to, like real talk, and like get off the
Yeah.
like company wise and. But once in a while, you can get away with a lot of stuff as well. You know, it's like today. Today's Friday. Today was TikTok day for me. I was like, customers they were put on hold, and I was on TikTok. That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah, no, today I had the easiest day either on planet Earth, man. Just rating someone, you realize I was like, oh, this is immensely easy. And I was in the passenger seat of my own car. I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So
Like I've never sat here before. I'm
right,
like, this
right.
is odd.
No, I love those. When I used to do like training for people, yeah, it was the same way. I was just on my phone. I was like, "Oh, you're doing a fantastic job, dude. Just keep it up." And I'll just be on my phone. Like I said, TikTok days. Like today, I was like, I ordered DoorDash or Tijuana Flats, you know, and I went through all my breaks already, went through my lunch. It was like the last hour of the day, and I was like, I told Anya, I was like, let me know when the food gets here, because I will be signing out to eat. And that's exactly what happened. As soon as the food got here, I signed out on personal time. I went ahead and just ate my food, and then I went back on it. I was like, oh yeah, if the supervisor asked, like, I was in the bathroom. You want me to tell you? You want me to go into detail what happened in the bathroom? Because I would, I can.
It would be
Yeah,
lovely.
it may not be HR appropriate, but I can.
Yeah, man. It's just, yeah, not to get too Debbie Downer, but just remember analytics at the end of the day. But you know what? All they are is a paycheck at the end of the day. So it's a double-edged sword.
Yep, no
And,
kidding.
you know,
You know what's funny? So my job is starting to implement something, right? They want us to implement what is called personal behaviors. They actually want us to be more engaging, and they want us to be more involved with like social media and stuff like that. And I say, dude, I'm like, you got me messed up. You think I'm gonna do something like that? I'm like, I don't see this place as nothing but a I work, I collect a check, and that's as far as our relationship goes. It's bad enough you're already in my house since I work from home. Then you no way you ain't getting anywhere close to whatever else I have, going on. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm like, I work from home for those who don't know, and yeah, it's already been like I don't like. I'm not a lot of people think working from home is the greatest thing ever, and maybe it is for some people. I'm not that people. I'm not people. All right. I just
that guy, though.
I'm not that guy. Like it's just for me to work at home. Like I get so annoyed when someone's telling me what to do in my own dojo. You know what I'm saying? That dude, Chris, you don't know how much that kills me. Oh, you need to do this better. You need to do that better. Well, this is my house. I do whatever the hell I want. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at.
Do you wear those headphones to work?
These headphones, no. I wear a stupid headset. I should wear these. Oh no, these headphones aren't USB. I need a USB headset, a cool USB headset.
Dog. Yeah, but I love it that you called your own place your own dojo. And I
Yeah,
respect that.
yeah, bro.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's my sanctuary. You know what I'm saying? Like I shouldn't be stressing out on my own. You know what I'm saying about my own in my own home. You know, this just shouldn't happen.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like, what? I get it because it becomes then your place of comfort is all your place of stress, and then that's just weird.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know what I mean? And but yeah, I get it because then you have to go somewhere else to just decompress.
Right, dude. It's funny. It's funny you mentioned that. So the other day this week, I was feeling some type of way. When I feel some like I was just in my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, this was the same day where I felt like I'm like, okay, remember the Let's Plays I was talking about that. I just had a lot of stress on me, And I'm just like, dude, I just need to I need to step outside for a minute, just for a minute, because I work from home. I live at home. Happens to be the same place where I work. So I'm like, I just need to get outside. Yeah, bro. I live at home. Go figure. And then I work from home. Go figure. So I'm like, I just need to get outside for a little, get some fresh air. So what do? I walk outside. All right. And I walk outside and I see the ducks. You know what I'm saying? I see the lake a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's been about 30 seconds. Then I realize it's way too hot outside. My God, Florida heat ain't no joke. I was like, let me look at. I quickly pull up my phone. I'm like, oh, it's 92 degrees, and this is but it feels more like 102 degrees is what it says. I'm like, oh no, we get like I'm literally standing in place. I'm about to work up a sweat. I'm feeling damp. What is going on? I'm standing in place. Why am I sweating standing in place?
Bro, you know what I love about Florida? It just makes me always feel like the scene from Metal Gear Solid 4 when they open the microwave door. You're not ready for it?
Right.
We've all had those mornings where you walk out, you're like,
That's
dude,
exactly how it feels, dude. I walk outside, I'm like, I'm gonna go chill with the ducks a little bit, chill by the pond. I know that there's a little picnic bench there. I'm just gonna sit down there, just chill out. Nope. It was just like heat, humidity, dryness, and it was just like, oh my God, what is going on?
The sun is hitting concrete the right way. You feel the heat from the concrete bouncing up.
Right.
You feel heat from here.
I can smell the fumes. I'm inhaling the fumes, is what it felt like. And I see the ducks. They're not even next to me. They're on the other side in the shade. I'm like, they're smart. Even the ducks are in the shade. If the ducks are in the shade and I'm out in the sun, what is wrong with me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, man.
My God.
Ducks are like it's too hot to swim.
Right. Yeah. There was one duck in the water. I'm like, oh, bold. I respect it. All the other ducks were just like, yo, I don't know about you, bro. I'm gonna chill in this shade real quick. Let me just take a squat here, pop a squat.
Look, a weird question that just came to my head. What do you think about all this celebrity Paul brothers boxing stuff?
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that because like I was on TikTok actually. It's so funny. And I saw where it said it was like what Jake Paul was doing 5 years ago, and it was him on like Disney Channel doing the whole little, you know, like the little wand and stuff like that. And it said who's he going against? Tyler Woodley? Taylor?
Yeah, I don't remember his name. But
and it said what he was doing 5 years ago, and it just shows him MMA just beating someone's crap in, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't. It's so funny because like you see it, like first of all, it is what it is. Like first of all, I think boxing has kind of gotten a little stale. I don't think boxing is where it used. Let's just face it, it's not where it used to be. It's not. You know, so I do think this is great as far as bringing more viewership, 100%. What I find more hilarious is the fact that people actually think they can contend, like actually compete. Like people actually think like he had like a legitimate chance against like who was it?
a real fighter
Against like Floyd Mayweather. Like bro, who was it? Is it Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Jake? I don't remember the names. Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather. And yeah, and some people online were thinking that Logan Paul actually had him, and I'm like, are you people watching the same fight? Are you people stupid or dumb? I don't know which one is it.
Yeah, and it's sad. It's just sad.
Yeah, and I think Jake Paul's gonna get his stuff pushed in too.
I think so too.
Yeah, 100%.
Bro, honestly, it's getting to the point where I'm like, you know, because people watch these fights, these Paul brother fights, just to see them get beat up. The thing is, they've been winning, right? It's good, but the problem is I think Jake Paul started believing his own hype.
You're probably right. Yeah, I think so.
This guy's a retired fighter. The way this man is talking, like he's just like, I'm gonna hurt you.
No, well, hold on.
I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not making these jokes. I'm not talking about your Disney Channel. I'm not talking about this. I'm treating you like a fighter, and I'm going to hurt you. And you're like, oh, like Logan, you could always just back out. Or Jake.
Yeah, you could just easily.
Like, yo, these men are like, bro, he's gonna hit you one extra time on the floor when you're knocked out.
Yeah, he's out for blood.
Lose this fight?
You might lose your brain.
Yo,
let me ask you.
Fighters out there, they get hit on the button and they're never the same.
Yeah, and Muhammad Ali, he took a little too many shots to the head. Look at him, he's not the same guy. Look, Now I you said that they're winning, but like Logan Paul was just an exhibition match, so I guess it doesn't really count, right? Is that what it is? It's not.
Well, yeah, technically there wasn't a winner or a loser, but people like he didn't get knocked out, and he technically fought one of the great. Like if you put a or
Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore
Uh
of
huh.
boxers, I think you had to put Floyd Mayweather's face up there.
Easily.
Yeah. So he didn't get knocked out, so people did view it as a win.
So they viewed it as a win because he didn't get knocked out, even though he lost more rounds than Floyd Mayweather did.
Yeah, 100%. But hey, perspectives of real son of a gun.
I don't know. I guess because I'm like, oh, how do people? Because people were seeing that as a win. I agree. People were seeing that as a win, and I'm like, I don't know how. Like, it may be a positive. There's no way to win though. Like, if you lose the same amount of, if you lose more rounds, even if you don't knock the person out, if you lose the rounds, you lost.
Yeah.
That's just what it comes down to.
Yeah. And I don't know if you watch any of the fight, but like Mayweather, I watched it on TikTok. Someone was just ordered the fight and had their phone on there and it was live. And I was just like, cool, I'm gonna like this. So eventually when TikTok takes us down, I'm gonna go to another one and watch it.
Right.
And by the way, I shouldn't be saying this, but
Okay.
it
Nobody's
was on
listening.
TikTok. And I just like, whoa, this fight I would have totally paid for. And whatever. So anyway, and you could just see that, like, it's funny because Logan Paul is like 2 feet taller than this guy.
Oh yeah.
And he's getting walked down. Like Mayweather is doing one of these
Right.
and just walking him down.
Right.
You're like, oh, he's doing nothing, but you know that this man, you're so. It was just like Mayweather or Logan Paul did this flurry of punches. He was just trying to make something happen, and sure enough, it was like okay. I'm like, what do you think was gonna happen? This man is known for having the greatest defense in boxing.
Right.
You think he's throwing a flurry of punches is gonna be like, I'm gonna just magically hit him? I think that's what he was hoping for.
Right.
Hell, there's even a thing where people joke around like, yo, was Mayweather holding him up?
I saw that as well. Yeah, I saw that as well. He was holding up.
He was.
I don't think so neither. I don't think so neither. However, one more solid hit, I think he would have been knocked. His lights would have been done. Out.
Yeah, Mayweather doesn't have the knockout power, but he's also like 50 years old.
Right, exactly, exactly. Like, congratulations, Logan. You fought a 50-year-old and you still ended up losing. Granted, I can't be like, oh yeah. I want to say, oh yeah, he's you lasted longer than a lot of people, but then again, you're like half his age, so let's pump the brakes a little bit.
I just want to know because I'm like I never asked you any of your questions about or your stuff about this.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. I forgot all about it. When does that fight go down?
The fight's happening. Well, I guess the fight happened yesterday, technically.
Oh, did it? Oh, I didn't know. Oh, okay.
No. When this show will go live.
Okay. Okay, so Sunday.
I think Sunday or Saturday, one or the other.
Okay, I might check it out then. I might have to.
Definitely want to see it. But I think once Jake or Logan officially lose a fight, all this goes away.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Where boxing's gonna go afterwards, and it sucks because Jake Paul is doing the thing where he's paying the fighters on his card more money, and then he called Dana White about it because Dana White really don't pay his fighters what the heck.
I heard.
He does make them stars.
That's true too. That is true too.
Like the good thing they do, they put that fight promo on, and it makes some no-name guy. He actually is a beast, so it's easy. And then you're like, oh man, he's won how many fights? Oh, look at this knockout. Oh, this guy has something. Then they show the other guy, and because you have to win fight. It's not like, hey, you Joe Schmo.
Right. Like I didn't know who Tyler Woodley was. I had no idea who this man was, and now I know who he is. Like I stopped watching UFC for a long time, and now I know who this man is. So it's nice.
And UFC right now is apparently fire.
Really interesting.
Yeah, like everyone's like a killer.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Then I'm not really. It doesn't really do anything for me, but yeah, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, if I had a more accessible way, it's like the way I can't get into sports right now because I don't since I'm a cable cutter, I don't have an easily accessible way to watch these things and. I don't want to pay for another subscription for something I could potentially get into.
Makes sense. It's funny as you say that I'm watching the Yankees game illegally right now. It's literally right in front of me.
Oh, dude. Hey, I wouldn't pay to watch the Yankees either, man.
It's
Right? Gotta
okay,
go
bro.
Rays, baby.
They keep winning, but the problem is because they're on 12-game win streak. They're winning the 13th game as we speak. Problem is the Rays keep freaking winning as well. They just won today, so Jesus, you can't stop them, dude. It's let me. I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick here. I want to talk about the Rays real quick. Like, I don't feel like they get enough credit. Okay, like their fan base is biased. They're very bandwagon. It's true. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. You know,
Baby.
what's that?
The teams, baby.
Yeah, like it's just like they're very bandwagon, but at the end, like if you really look at the Rays, like what they do, okay, we're talking about a team that's like the bottom three in salary, but continuously makes a push, like a serious, legitimate push to the playoffs. We're talking about a Yankees team, right? Who almost quadruples the amount of money they spend, and yet the Rays have a better record. The things Tampa does, I'm talking about Rays specifically. Like, we know the Bucks, they're great. Well, Tom Brady's great. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take it away because I think Mike Evans is great too. It's so funny because everybody, you talk about Tom Brady, everybody's like, oh, well, he had so and so during with the New England Patriots, and he had this guy. Like, everybody makes an excuse. I'm like, well, now he's in Tampa. Now all of a sudden he has Mike Evans, and that's that's the reason why he's so good. Shut up. Tom Brady's just the GOAT. He is. That's just what it comes down to. All right, that dude's
hate him. You still gotta kiss the ring.
greatest quarterback of all time. 100%. There's no, the fact that people would even think otherwise, it blows my mind. But the Rays, their, I guess, front office, they put together a team. Even if there's a player on the team that they can't afford and they have to get rid of him the next year, they find a way. And every year it blows my mind because technically this is not supposed to happen. The fact that they can compete year after year with literally 1/3 of the salary that the New York Yankees in the same division has goes to show the type of, just, I don't know if it's management, leadership, front office that they have, but it's second to none. Because, man, if there's one thing, I'm not jealous about any player on the Rays, but I'm sure as F jealous of the front office, because, man, they got a tremendous front office. Those guys
over there.
Oh my God, it's incredible. It's nothing less than miraculous. It's
Made a movie about a low salary team,
Yeah.
Moneyball,
Right.
that went on a 20-game winning streak and broke 20, 21, 22. I don't know, whatever game winning streak.
I think it was 21.
Blackjack, baby. But you know, they make movies about the underdog.
Yeah, it's
And the
wild.
Rays continue to do this every year.
Right. It's a shame that they don't get as. I feel like they deserve way more support. I think they're still rumbling. I honestly do think they're going to be moved to Vegas. To be honest with you, I think the Rays will be moved to Vegas. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I hate to see it, but I think, like, we saw, I think St. Louis Rams moved to Vegas, right?
Mhm.
And I think the Rays will be the next team to move to Vegas. I really do.
Vegas has been wanting sports teams forever.
Exactly. Absolutely. And I think the Rays would be a tremendous team for them to acquire. I think if Vegas gets the Rays, like, the one thing about the Rays is closing seems to be the problem. They can make it to the World Series. Closing it out seems to be the problem they run into. I think you move that team to Vegas, I think they got something going, honestly. But
I would have to agree. I would still cheer for the Rays. It'd be like an ex-girlfriend that you had, like, it didn't work out for us, but I want the best for you, legitimately.
Bro.
Hey, just because it didn't work, that's how I would feel about the Rays. Like,
I'd
hey,
be
baby,
locked in.
It didn't work for us, but I'm glad you're happy.
Yeah, I'd be locked in.
I'd be happy.
100%. But I think we're
What time do we have? I don't even know.
I think we're at about 40 minutes almost. So I guess we start wrapping up.
We can wrap it up.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. Well, I guess I gotta wrap it up this time, Amol. Oh, do I say your catchphrase? I don't say your catchphrase,
See, you
right?
do this is the extra episode. This is the episode people pay for. You do whatever you want, Chris. I don't care. Like that's fine.
Okay, guys. Well, we want to thank you so much for hearing our talk about like our little bit of a sports talk. We got into a little bit of Gunpla, a little bit of Sports Club. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share down below. We have a Patreon. If you like what you're seeing and you're seeing this on a Saturday, you're like, this is great. I wish I could see this earlier. Well, you can go on Patreon, pay that dollar. You get the time exclusive content. It's good time. We're doing our best. Will we try putting some things on Patreon? Maybe. We got to work these things out. And that, just let us down below. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. If you're like, bro, I want to see some model kit making, we'll try it out. And if you're like, please, for the love of God, talk about more baseball liquid, then liquid will give you baseball corner with liquid. I'm down. I would like to see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I want to sound like the smart guy at my job when I tell them all baseball stuff, and I like to get that information from liquid. You know what I'm saying? We get a, you know. Get him the old school Yankee uniform as he does the thing. You know what I'm saying? That'd be pretty cool, actually. That'd be. You see, these are things I want to see. I'm like, yeah, other people want to see it. Anyway, all right, guys. If you like, I said, please like, subscribe, all that other stuff. Now I'm just running around in circles. This has been the extra episode of the Microtransaction. Thank you so much. Love you. Have a good one.